chick. Shake for a shake. I'm throwing these Emirates in the sky. Spinning this awesome. I'ma make them piece the M-O-N-E-Y. I love my beaches, south beaches, surfboard and high tide. I can just roll up, cause I'm swole up. So that birthday cake get the Cobra. Bugatti for real, I'm Cobra. The autobiography rover. Got the key to my city, it's over. No thoughts, only in the color covers. I said rackets, wretches, hold up.
I said rackets, wretches, hold up.
I know you came here to see. If you a freak, then you come on with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get loose. It's going down for real. It's going down for real. And they already know me. It's going down further than famous. Girls get wetter than Katrina. You're my girl, you never seen it. Cause my tins by limousines. My touch say it's the Midas. With a plus, your man a minus. My team blowing on that slam. Make you cough, that's bronchitis. Put your hands up. It's a stick up, no more makeup. Get that ass on the floor, ladies. Put your lipstick up. Double entendre. Double entendre.
Welcome to Jones County, South Dakota at the 49th annual Jones County Tournament. As we are in the title game here again tonight, it'll be the Colome Cowboys facing off against the White River Tigers.
A rematch of last year's championship game.
If you remember, last year it came down to a final shot at a buzzer, and Colome came up just short, 49-47 last year's score. I anticipate nothing but the same this year again.
I have a feeling this is going to be another highly contested game. It's going to be electric. Last year was one of the most exciting games I've been at in a long time, and
yep.
I expect no less tonight.
You were right. It is packed. If you did not get here early, you do not have a seat. It is packed here tonight.
It is standing room only, and in fact, they have opened up the stage here so that there's now seating on the stage as well. So it is a shoulder to shoulder. A little warm in here again tonight.
It is. Starting here for your White River Tigers, you're going to have number 10, Donnie Yackley. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 22, Nick Saylor, a 6-foot freshman. 25, Jadis Morrison, 6'2", sophomore. His brother, number 30, Justice Morrison, a 6'1" senior. And then the big man, number 50, Cameron Folkers, a 6'6" senior.
And the Cowboys changing their starting lineup just a little bit as Holden Tiemann is finally getting the nod to get the start here and replaces little brother Leighton in the starting rotation.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see plenty of Leighton as the game goes on. Definitely a big part of the what the Cowboys are doing. So.
Yep.
So we do give up a little bit of size here today with Folkers out there at 6'6".
So as we get set to jump here, on the floor for Colome, you're going to have Kinzer, Tiemann, Solonen, Cahoy, and O'Brien. It looks like you're going to have Solonen do the jumping for Colome. Holden not quite ready yet, apparently.
That ankle's still got to be a little bit soft. He just needs a little more time yet to get back to that full strength.
Wasn't even close there as Folkers outjumps Solonen to control the tip.
Well, giving up that almost 4 inches at the beginning there. Cowboys out in the man-to-man defense here tonight.
Morrison now, he puts up the shot, misses. Tiemann comes down with the rebound.
Cowboys are going to push the tempo here a little bit, get it down low to Solonen. They wisely kind of pull it out here and reset an offense. So O'Brien with it on the top here. Gets it over to Kinzer. Nice entry pass down low to Tiemann. He goes up strong and gets that blocked by Jadis Morrison, I believe that was. Kinzer goes strong, and he's going to get called for the charge.
Jackson with a nice move there. That was Folkers, I do believe, getting set in front of him and taking the charge there.
Jackson goes strong to the hole and just couldn't avoid the contact there. So again, still in their man-to-man defense here. Wide open look for Morrison.
He misses. Folkers come down with the rebound. He's going to go up strong. He misses. Tieman's going to come down with the rebound again.
Cowboys push it here again a little bit. Nothing there, so we'll slow down, set up an offense. Kinzer on top, and he'll drive. Little body. And Kinzer will go to the line here to shoot a pair.
Kinzer can take the lead here for Colome here as we open up the ball game. 0-0. Nobody scored yet. White River's had a couple good looks.
Jackson rattles it around, hit every part of the rim there to get that one to fall. And he'll try his second. Rattles that one in as well. So Cowboys take a 2-0 lead here. 6:42 left in the game, or in the first quarter.
Yackley's going to be running the point now. He gets it over to Morrison on the wing. Over to his brother. Now over to Slater. Now the big man cutting. He's going to turn, try and pass.
Good position there by Colton Solon and gets that hand up, deflects that pass. Kelly pulls up from three, just off the front. Rebound, White River.
Morrison with the rebound. He brought it down. Now he's on the wing. Ball's going to be turned over. That was Saylor, couldn't handle the pass. And
a good defense there. Kelly kind of got in his head a little bit and made him pull his eye off the ball just quickly enough to tip it over and get called for the over and back. Now a little sloppy on the inbounds pass as Jackson tried to lead Kelly and just got it out of his reach. But tipped by White River, so the Cowboys will retain possession. O'Brien will bring the ball up. White River playing a good tight man-to-man. Down low to Solomon, kicks it back out to Cahoy, up top to Kinzer. Kinzer will drive. Can't get his layup to go.
Yackley now, and he traveled with the ball.
Had his spin move and was anticipating getting a pass right out of it, and good defense by the Cowboys denying that passing lane. Caused a turnover.
White River playing very aggressive man defense.
Oh, nice entry pass down to Holden Tiemans and Colton from the corner. And Holden gets the first bucket of the game.
I'm actually kind of surprised they don't have Folkers on Tiemann.
I think that we caused a little bit of a matchup problem there because there's, with Tiemann and Solomon both playing really well down low.
Yep.
And just the one big man for White River. They've got to kind of choose which way they want to go.
I look for
Again, just a little miscommunication there as Colton kind of stepped towards the hoop and Kelly thought he was going to continue. And Colton pulled back to the corner and Kelly throws it right out of bounds.
Colome also in man-to-man defense here. As Morrison with the ball. Looking to get it inside. Now they bring it back up top. That's Yackley. He's going to drive and put a layup. Miss. Tipped out of bounds off of White River. It'll be Colome ball.
I'm going to keep my eyes on that low play right now because Colton Solomon and Mr. Folkers are just playing good physical basketball against each other now.
They are. Tiemann now at the high post. He's going to take a dribble. Throws it out to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to drive. Jump stop. Shot off the glass and in. Colome takes a 6-point lead now.
Little contact there again as Kelly went up for that layup with Folkers down low, but I think that was a good no call as there was not really a lot of contact. Maybe a little bit of acting in it.
Yep. Folkers now in the corner now. Saylor now. Ball is...
I think we just got a frustration foul there on White River as, again, the quick hands of Kelly tips it around and we end up with the ball, and then we get a frustration foul there on Nick Saylor as he lost control of the ball and grabbed an arm in the process.
And you're going to have Layton checking in for Will Cahoy.
That was Saylor's second foul already with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
And he did check out too. Teeman now at the high post. He's going to turn and lose the ball. Be White River ball. Yackley's going to bring it up for White River. Over to Morrison now, guarded by Teeman. He's going to get a screen from Folkers. He's going to go ahead and take it all the way, and that's an easy layup as White River gets their first points of this championship game.
A little bit of a letdown there on the defensive end for Colome, as didn't get to step over and get the help defense that we normally do.
Holden dribbled it off his foot, but little brother was right there to grab it. Now you're going to have Bo Bertram coming in for Colton Solomon.
Now this matchup is a little bit better size-wise, as Bo doesn't give up quite the height or the weight
to Folkers, yeah.
To Folkers down there. So Kelly can't get the handle, but somehow Holden comes away with that as Kelly tipped it back in.
Colome's going to reset now, give it down to Bertram. He's going to go up and in over Folkers and get two. White River quickly down the court now. That's Yackley now over. Now Yackley back at the top. Give and go there to Morrison. He's going to take it all the way and score.
Again, a lot of contact down there, and again, I think that's a good no call. Kelly tried to slide under, and he wasn't quite there, and he did kind of back off on it a little bit, but
yep.
Could have gotten called for a block there, I think.
Yep. Kelly was driving, got called. That's I do believe Yackley got called for a foul there. A little hand check foul.
Into the game for White River. That's Lauren Goodshield was the sub that came in.
Teeman now at the top of the key. He's going to drive. He's going to take it all the way up off the glass and scores two.
Again, a nice Cowboys doing a really good job of attacking the rim right now.
Oh.
And we're going to get a foul called on Leighton Teeman there. He was playing good defense there, and he was getting his hands down there and tipped the ball, but I think he kind of gave maybe a little chest bump is what they saw from down low. Kelly O'Brien and Holden Teeman will take a seat here for a little bit. As Colton Solonen, Will Cahoy, Leighton Teeman, Bo Bertram, and Jackson Kinzer are the five on the court.
Going to keep these guys fresh, give them a break, and try to keep them fresh here as we're going to be for a full four quarters here in this game.
Absolutely.
Yackley now at the top. They're going to reset now. Morrison on the wing. He's going to get a screen from Folkers. Now he's going to take it and drive all the way. He misses. Solomon will come up with the rebound.
Kind of an off-balance shot there. Couldn't quite even get it up and over the rim. So
Teeman now at the top of the key again. Over to Kinzer. Kinzer's going to drive a little bit, pull back up. Over to Solomon now at the top. Ball stolen by Morrison. Down on the other end now. Morrison pulls it back up, gets it over to the other Morrison now back. Yackley now with the ball. He's going to drive. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on...
I believe that was Colton that they got there for a little bit of a hand check.
Okay. Be Colton Solomon.
Well, actually, looks like they may have given that to Jackson.
Yep, they did. Oh, wide open.
And we have a jump ball called on that. Great position there by Colton and Bo, and I think both of them actually had a hand on that ball as he went up. So.
Yep. Folkers had a wide open shot and just missed.
Those
on a
are
nice
the ones that are just killers.
It was a very nice inbounds play.
Inbound here to Will Cahoy as he'll bring the ball up now. Nice screen set there by Bo. Get it back to Bo. Now up top to Kelly from way behind the line. And the bank in Murdo is open.
Banks it off the glass for three. Now Morrison on the wing. Gets it over to Yackley. Over to Goodshield. Over to Morrison again. Now Yackley's cutting across. Morrison looks to drive. Good defense there by Leighton Tiemann. Yackley now beyond. He's going to drive. Dish it back out to Goodshield. He's going to drive and shoot. Misses short. Rebound will come down, controlled by Colton Solomon.
And here comes the Cowboys on the attack. Get it up to Will. Finds Bo down low. Bo dribbles a little bit.
Good.
And timeout yelled for by Coach Weber as Bo was in a little bit of trouble there. With 18.5 seconds left, Cowboys out to a good lead here, 13-4. We'll be right back after this.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win.
We are back. Cowboys to trigger under their own hoop. Get it to Will Cahoy. He drives to the free throw line. Just a little short. Controlled here by White River.
Yackley now at the half-court line. 5 seconds left. Lackey's going to drive.
And we get the charge call. Colton Solomon stepping up, taking the charge. Good job of getting in position early and staying set.
Colome has 3 seconds left here in the first quarter to put up a shot.
That foul on Yackley is actually his second and the team fourth. Oh, Kelly O'Brien from half court from our angle. That looked like it was going.
It did.
Just a little short off the front iron. So at the end of one, Cowboys lead 13-4. We'll be back to Myrtle right after this.
Win more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions.
We're back here at the Murdome. Looking at the program here, White River hasn't lost a championship game since '06.
They are, I think it's 11 in a row at this point. And Colome's going to do what they can to make sure they don't get 12.
That's
that
right.
was swatted there by Leighton Tiemann.
It'll be White River ball under their own basket.
To the Cowboys right now, Tiemann, Solonen, O'Brien, and Cahoy on the court.
Yackley now at the top of the key as they look to set and run their play. Morrison now on the wing.
Getting through that one by Leighton.
White.
Morrison loses control. Leighton says, thank you, I'll take it down. Up. Can't get it to go, but does get fouled in the act.
Good job there by Leighton just to poke the ball away and take it all the way down. He got hit, and he'll go to the line and shoot too.
First one is good by Leighton. For those of you trying to watch at home, we know the quality of the picture is not real good. Our internet connection here is not great. It doesn't support real good video. So we apologize for that. We're giving you the best we can.
Morrison now on the wing. Over to his brother. He's going to drive and put it up and in. Nice shot there by Jadis Morrison.
Again, good physical play going on down low, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a call here pretty soon as Folkers and Salonen are kind of going at it pretty hard down there.
Ball stolen by Folkers. Yackley bringing it down now. Passes it down here in the corner to Morrison. Now back out to Yackley. He's going to set up and run their play. A lot of screens in this White River offense.
Absolutely.
It looks like a lot of screens and give and goes.
Again, as I'm watching the play down low, Folkers, kind of got away with a little bit of a push there.
I'm sure you heard everybody around us.
Again, it's that physical play down low, and I think he's starting to get a little frustrated as Colton is really kind of playing really tough defense on him. So for the Cowboys here, Cahoy up top, over to O'Brien. He'll pull up from three, just off the front. Rebound, Folkers.
Yackley brings it down now. He's spin move, kicks it back out to Morrison. Ball's tipped by Leighton Tiemann. 2-on-2. Leighton's going to drive it all the way and up and in for Colome.
Leighton Tiemann kind of came out of nowhere to get that block.
He was like 3 steps away.
Kelly takes control, and Leighton gets the reward at the end as Kelly finds him to get the layup.
Morrison drives, and he got 2.
Salonen tried to draw a charge there again, and referees were having none of that. He kind of flopped a little on that one.
Yep. Now ball is thrown away by Colome. As you see the intensity of both crowds now also start to pick up.
This is kind of the atmosphere it was last year, too. Both crowds really getting into this.
As Goodshield now at the top of the key. We're going to have a foul away from the ball on, I do believe, Folkers.
That's exactly what I was talking about just a little bit ago. He's kind of getting frustrated as Salonen's playing that good, strong defense on him, and he got the shove there, and this time it was caught by the referees.
So it'll be Colome ball now as Folkers did sit down, and Brandis will check in for him. They don't give a whole lot up height-wise with Brandis, a little bit of weight, but height-wise not as much.
And Leighton Tiemann called for a travel there as he was attacking the hoop and couldn't get the shot up. Leighton felt like he was kind of getting pushed from behind, but the referees didn't see it that way.
16-8, Colome leads. As Goodshield now over to Brandis at the top of the key. Brandis looking to, now he passes it off. Now back Morrison at the top of the key. He's going to drive, shoot, and make it. And the foul. He'll go to the line for the end one. Holden Tiemann will get called with the foul.
Not much contact there, but just enough that there was some body contact.
Yep.
So good call by the officials there.
The free throw is good. 3-point play for Morrison. Ball is stolen now by Morrison again as he brings it down the court now. Nobody picks him up. He's going to shoot a 3, misses. Rebound will be controlled by Bertram.
And in the process of Bo trying to clear it, so the elbows were kind of going a little bit. Coach Krogman really wants the elbow called on that.
It'll be Colome ball.
Or Coach Marshall.
They're going to go ahead and sit Brandis down here and check in Sazu.
I think there is a little bit of blood maybe, and that's why they had to pull him out. So this game is going to be a high-intensity physical game. Bo Bertram blocked.
Nice pass.
And another block on this end by Holden Tiemann. Rebound comes down to Bo Bertram, and it's tied up. Jump ball.
I tell you what, the intensity has picked up here tenfold in the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely. And
Cahoy in the corner now. Gets it to the high post to Bertram. Back to Cahoy. Down low to Tiemann. They're going to get a quick foul on Jadis Morrison.
I believe that might be the team 7th here, so we're going to be to the line.
The Holden team and going to the line and shooting 1-1 for Colome. Colome, they've been at 16 for a while now. I haven't put one in here for a little bit.
And Holden a little long on his free throw attempt. Controlled by White River.
Yackley will bring it down here now to Morrison at the wing. Back to Yackley. He's going to set up the offense now. Dribbles over to the wing. That's Sazu now with a long three. Rebound will be controlled by Colome.
And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Kelly O'Brien. He kind of came down and initiated some contact with the defender. Enough that the official said that is a player control foul.
And Goodshield did a good job there just taking it.
Absolutely.
Yackley will bring it down now. Gets it over to Morrison. Now at the top of the key to Morrison. Now Sazu with the ball. Now Goodshield. Yackley with the three. He misses. Rebound will be controlled by Solomon.
3 minutes to go here. Just over 3 minutes in the second quarter. Let's see if the Cowboys can't get a scorer on the board.
As Colome now bring it back out and reset with 21 on the shot clock. Nice give and go, or nice pass by Leighton Tiemann to a streaking Kelly O'Brien for an easy two. That's Sazu in the corner for three. He misses. Bo Bertram with the rebound.
So Coach Weber says, hey, let's slow this down a little bit. Let's get a good offensive possession here. As Kelly goes down to the corner to Cahoy. He gets to Bertram at the high post, kicks it back out to Leighton Tiemann. He goes to the free throw line and a little long.
Yackley will bring it down across now. As now they're going to change up their offense. Run a different play. Now Morrison over to Goodshield. Back to Morrison now on the wing. He's going to drive and an easy.
And they're going to call Leighton. Again, up top, it was all good, but he was dragging his hand on his hip as he was driving to the hoop there.
We're going to start calling Leighton the magician. He, look here, but don't look what I'm doing down here.
First one by Morrison is up and good. And Kinzer and Tiemann will check in again.
With Holden back in now and Solomon in there and Fulker sitting down, I look for Colome to maybe do a little more attacking down low now.
I would assume that the plan would be get it low, try to take advantage of a little size. And Kinzer will drive. He comes up just a little short on his jumper.
Morrison with the rebound as he now brings it down. Guarded by Kinzer. Now Yackley at the top of the wing. Morrison on the other wing. He's going to drive. Nice stop.
Good help defense there by Holden Tiemann.
That's Sazu with the three. He misses.
Rebound to Solomon, and he tips it over to O'Brien. Quickly up to the corner to Kinzer. Jackson will take it strong to the hole, and he'll draw the foul. Eighth team foul and the first on Sazu. So Jackson to the line, shoot his first. A little cleaner than the first two he shot,
Yep.
but still counts the same.
That's right. As Folkers will now check back in for White River. Again, Folkers, a 6'6" senior.
And he is a very wide body in there as well.
Yes, he is. Jackson drains both of them there. 20-13, a minute left here in the second quarter. Morrison, he looks to drive. Ball's tipped by Kelly O'Brien.
Kelly will take it all the way. Left-handed layup, can't get it to go. His own rebound. From about 6 foot, he hits a jumper. Apparently he was just too close on a layup.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Seems like Kelly a lot of times is more comfortable up by that three-point line.
Yeah.
So.
Folkers now on the wing. Gets it over to Saylor. Now Morrison. Over to the other Morrison. Saylor on the wing. Morrison for three. He hits it.
And a contested three. Jackson was right there in his face.
Yep.
Shot clock is turned off as we got about 20 seconds left in the half. And Colome will be content to try to just get one more bucket here.
10 seconds now as Kelly will just pull up and shoot a three.
And again, he hits the bank a second time from almost the same spot. But enough time that Morrison comes down and tries to get one up, but he can't get it to go. So at the end of the first half, thanks to Kelly's use of the glass here in Murdo, Cowboys have a 9-point lead, 25-16. So we'll be back in just a little bit.
Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection, and equal opportunity provider. There's a lot of...
At Grossenberg Implement, we believe the other half of a great product is the service that stands behind that product. It means when you have questions, we have the answers. It means your equipment is backed by the expertise of 27 certified service technicians. See for yourself. Visit grossenberg.com to see our current deals on new and used combines and combine heads. Service, the other half of a great product.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're gonna act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm gonna break the huddle confidently, and we're gonna call it incomplete.
Your mic's on!
First down! Thank you! 70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Running outdoors, you got to take. We'd like to say we run when they don't. So we want to give you products to be able to run when you don't think you should run, when it's pouring rain outside, it's snowing. We're going to have products for you to get out there. You don't get better sitting on your butt not training. You got to get out there and run.
Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider. There's a lot of...
At Grossenberg Implement, we believe the other half of a great product is the service that stands behind that product. It means when you have questions, we have the answers. It means your equipment is backed by the expertise of 27 certified service technicians. See for yourself. Visit grossenberg.com to see our current deals on new and used combines and combine heads. Service. The other half of a great product.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree.
We're doing something here. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay, well, we are sort of back here about 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes before the start of the second half. Got a special little shout out here. You're seeing it on your screen, hopefully, here. This is the 2-year anniversary of Eli's diagnosis of leukemia. So, he is doing very well, and we appreciate all the prayers for him throughout the last 2 years, and he's staying strong. So hang in there, Eli. I don't know. It's kind of a Colome thing, I guess. We got Eli, who's been strong for 2 years. We got Bromley, who is battling, his own little trials here. And it sounds like everything went well yesterday for Bromley.
Yep. From what I hear,
We are hoping to see him back in Colome here real shortly. Couple stats that we have here. For White River, shooting 6 of 19 from the field for 31% versus Colome's 9 of 18 for 50%. Shooting 50% from the field is going to win a lot of games. So 3-pointers, Colome is also 2 of 4 and 5 of 7 from the line for a 71%. Colome right now leading the rebound game, 10 versus 6. Individually right now for White River, Justice Morrison has 10 points, followed by just 3 others with 2. So Justice Morrison, really kind of the heart and soul right now of the White River team. So for Colome, leading the way right now is Kelly O'Brien with his 2 bank shot 3-pointers. No matter how they go in, they're still worth 3. So Kelly leading the way with 12, followed by Jackson and Holden, each with 4 unofficially.
And in case you did not know, there is also an equally just as important game going on tonight, as my New England Patriots are taking on the Houston Texans. In case you're wondering, the score at halftime is Patriots now 17 and Houston 14, I do believe. 17-13. So if anybody would like to keep me updated and send me text, smoke signals, or whatever you want during the game here, I'd appreciate that.
As our cell phone reception in the building here is not always great.
Hence the smoke signals. We are having a little, it looks like award ceremony here or something. Oh, they had the...
it's the cheer award that they give out every year. And this year it was won by the Lyman cheerleaders, who unfortunately aren't here to accept the award.
There weren't a whole lot of cheer teams here, I didn't think, this year.
Lyman and White River, I believe, might have been the only 2.
Yeah. As I get a text from Jake now. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate that.
Jake, I agree. The real game is until tomorrow night.
And also at this time, we're going to have your Green Acres Colome fan of the game. We cannot, due to where we're sitting, we cannot get a camera on her tonight. But Corey Bertram is your Green Acres Colome fan of the game.
So the awards are over, and we will be...
Also, we'd like to give away the Pete Kurtz Award.
Nope, they're not over.
They're not over.
Pete Kurtz. Pete was one of the first referees to call the games of the first Jones County Invitational. And also served many years on the alternate.
Now I get a text from Ethan. Thanks, Ethan. I appreciate that. As you know, they're both Green Bay fans, and of course they have some interesting words to say about the Patriots. So anybody besides those 2 wants to text me, I'd appreciate that.
To choose the athlete, Pete Kurtz Basketball Award for all-around good sportsmanship is given to Holden Tiemann from
How about that?
The Tournament Sportsmanship Award. This year's recipient is Holden Tiemann, and honestly a very deserving young man for that award. He is a high-quality individual.
Couldn't go to a nicer kid.
Absolutely. So Holden will pause to take a few pictures. And we'll see if, I believe that is now the end of the awards. As White River takes their spots on the court here.
And I do believe we're going to come back to basketball. As it will be.
I think it's White River's ball here to begin the second half.
It'll be White River's ball here. They're trailing by 9. What does Colome, do you think, need to do on defense to keep it at that?
Well, right now they're doing a great job, down low, keeping the big men out of scoring. And as I say that, he makes a great move there to the hoop, Mr. Folkers, and just can't get it to go as he was right at the rim. But I think, if Colome continues to play good, tough defense there and make White River win it from the perimeter.
Yeah, I think you're right. Nice move by Colton Solomon. Just a little strong off the glass.
So we start the second half the same way we started the first half with Kinzer and Cahoy and Solomon and Elder Tiemann, Holden Tiemann, and Kelly O'Brien on the court for the Cowboys.
Morrison now at the free throw line, gives it back to Yackley. Over to Morrison now. Drives to the top of the key, gives it over to his brother now. He's going to drive, spin move, shot is up and no good. Holden Tiemann will come up with the rebound.
Good position there by Holden to come down with that one. Push it forward right quickly down low to Colton Solomon, and he goes up and he can't get it to go. But on the rebound, Morrison tips it off, out of bounds. Colome will retain possession here.
As Holden had to tie his shoe there. They get it down into him.
Holden just lost control of that as he tried to spin back and attack the hoop there.
Nice move there by Morrison. Rebound come down to Folkers. He goes right back up with it, and he gets an easy 2.
That's what we need to prevent is that second shot attempts there.
Yep.
To Solon in here. Kicks it over to Holden Tiemann. Holden will drive. Gets right down to the hoop. Goes up, and he gets fouled by
Jadis Morrison. Jadis, I do believe, if I remember right, came over to Colome and played some baseball this summer.
Yes, he did. He came over and played senior baseball with a lot of these Colome kids. As Holden goes to the line and just a little short with his first attempt. So he'll regroup and try the second. Second one by Tiemann. Just a little short there, too. I thought it was going to just roll up and over. And just couldn't quite get it there. Rebound White River as they bring it across.
Morrison at the free throw line. Gets it over to Yackley. Ball's poked out by Jackson Kinzer. It'll stay down at White River's end.
One of the strengths of the Colome team, and it doesn't matter which 5 are out there, they all seem to have those quick reflexes and quick hands.
Yep, they do.
Cause a lot of havoc.
Morrison now in the corner. He's trapped by Tiemann and Cahoy. Gets it out to Jadis Morrison, his brother. He misses. Rebound to come down to Yackley as he comes back out. 9 on the shot clock as they did not draw rim. Now 5 on the shot clock. Morrison for 3. He misses. Rebound will be controlled by Colome.
Kelly O'Brien will attack hard over to Will Cahoy in the corner. Will dribbles over, and he gets his three-pointer to go. And, Will's good for at least one of those a game.
At least one a game, yep.
Good patience there by Will to wait for the White River defender to fly by him. Takes one dribble to his left, sets up and gets it to go. Again, quick hands there by Kelly O'Brien to come away with the steal. He'll take it all the way in. Cowboys on a nice little run here.
Yackley now at the top of the key, and Coach Eldon Marshall wants a timeout.
He's seen enough. He wants to slow this momentum down here a little bit. So he'll call a full timeout. So we will too. We'll be back here in 60 seconds.
Degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City, stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on!
First down! Thank you! 70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Welcome back here to the championship game here in Murdo, as it'll be White River ball. Colome leading 30-18. Morrison on the wing with the ball. Gets it back to Yackley now as he looks to set up his play. He's going to get a screen now. He's going to take it all the way, kick it out to Morrison for three. It's good. Morrison for three for White River. Tiemann, he's going to shoot a three.
There's the answer right back by Holden Tiemann.
Yackley now, they look to set up that same play with the screen. Yackley's going to take it, drive it down, kick it out to Morrison. He's at the top of the key. Back to Yackley. He looks to drive now, kicks it over to Saylor. Now down to Brandis. And Brandis with the 2 points there.
A 10-point lead, 4 minutes left to go. Nice entry pass to Colton, but Colton can't quite grab it. And in the process of scrambling for the ball, Colton is called for a foul. Because apparently it's not legal to hit your head against somebody else's knee.
And you're going to have Leighton Tiemann coming in for Colton. He's going to sit down and see how many fingers he can count.
Looks like his eyes are watering. I think he did get his nose poked there a little bit.
Yackley's going to drive it in all the way and get two. They've ran that same play now 3 times in a row. Gahoy for three. He misses short.
I think they may have gotten a little piece of that.
Now Morrison for three. He misses. And we're going to have a foul on Saylor. As Kinzer came down with the rebound, Saylor tried to poke it away and got a little bit too much hand, and they called him with the foul.
And that is Saylor's third personal and his second team for this half.
As now Leighton Tiemann brings it down for Colome. Nice pass.
Nice cut by Jackson. Nice vision by Leighton to see that. Nice easy layup. And
ball almost stolen. And I do believe Eldon Marshall took a timeout to save the possession there. And he did. He'd take a full timeout. We'll be right back here in 60 seconds.
Running outdoors, you got to take what nature gives you. We'd like to say we run when they don't. So we want to give you products to be able to run when you don't think you should run, when it's pouring rain outside, it's snowing. We're going to have products for you to get out there. You don't get better sitting on your butt not training. You got to get out there and run.
Atterbury Construction.
And then Stanley County beat. As we come back here live now, Saylor with the ball. Yackley now at the corner.
So on the court right now for Colome is Kinzer, Bertram, Tiemann, and O'Brien.
Morrison now at the wing. They look to give it inside. Leighton Tiemann steals the ball. He's going to go ahead and try and take it. He's going to pull up and shoot and miss. Rebound will be controlled by Colome as Holden tipped it out of Folker's hands, but they called it out on Colome. Nice steal by Layton down there.
Again, like I said, it's the quick hands and the good positioning just causes havoc.
Yackley now, as he gets that screen again and curls around, kicks it out to Morrison. He hits the three. They've run that now about 6 times in a row where Yackley curls around and he can either drive or kick it out to Morrison.
Yep, they're running that play really well. We need to find an answer for that. O'Brien gets it down low to Bertram. He goes up strong and gets it tipped. Controlled here by Holden Tiemann. So reset, 15 on the shot clock. Layton finds Bo. Bo can't get it to go.
Morrison now, he's going to take it all the way, and he puts it up and misses. Ball is brought down by Folkers. He puts it up and in. As now, White River has cut it to a 5-point lead.
So we'll see if Colome can come up with an answer here.
White River with all the momentum now.
And Coach Weber says, let's take time out. Let's talk about this. So we will too. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live.
The store that always does the most for you is the
We are back here in Murdo. Championship game. Cowboys lead by 5. Minute 26 left in the third quarter. Inbounds here to Kelly O'Brien. Kelly will trigger the offense. Drives hard. Gets it up and in. As Folkers tried to draw a charge there.
A good no call there again, I think, too.
Absolutely. And they're going to get a blocking foul there on Folkers as he really shoved his knee out to try to slow down Jackson. And I believe that is his third personal as well. Actually, just his second. Kelly pulls up for 3, a little long. But in good position and good ups to tip that one out of bounds and make White River slow down here a little bit.
Morrison now with the ball in the corner. Gets it back up top to Yackley. And here comes Folkers to set the screen. Yackley will curl around, now kicks it out. Now Brandis has the ball. He's going to make a spin move and put it up, and he missed.
He actually threw it behind the backboard there.
And it went out of bounds. It'll be Colome ball.
As he spun and kind of lost where he was on the court, I think.
So you got 32 seconds left in the quarter and 26 on the shot clock.
Kelly will drive, kicks it over to Layton. Layton will get to the paint. Back out to Kelly. Down low to Bertram. Back up to Kelly. And now they'll slow down and see if they can't get just the one shot. Kelly over to Jackson. Jackson has it blocked. We've got 1 second left on the shot clock.
1 second on the shot clock, like you said.
And Kelly gets it. He does get it up. Can't get it to go. Colton with the rebound and can't get the foul.
As time expires before White River could do anything with it. That'll be the end of the third quarter. It'll be Colome 37, White River 30. We'll be right back here with an exciting fourth quarter.
Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship.
As we start the fourth, and a quick turnover by White River. 3 seconds in, and White River turns it over here.
Colome now down on her own end here. Kinzer at the wing now. He drives baseline. He's going to put the shot up and in, and he got fouled. I do believe that was maybe Yackley with the foul. I'm not sure.
They call it on Jadis Morrison.
Jadis.
That's his third personal, team fourth.
Jackson now the chance to make it a three-point play, and it is in.
Extends the lead to 10 here early in the fourth.
Yackley now with the ball. Volkers would set the screen. Kicks it back out to Morrison now. Yackley.
Cowboys did a little better job defending that screen and drive on that attempt.
They're just going to set it up and run it again here too. Now Volkers at the top. Morrison, he's going to drive, shoot a free throw line jumper, and it's in.
So Colome not in any big hurry to try to get points on the board here, but Jackson will drive hard and gets fouled in the process.
That's Yackley with the foul. That's his third foul. Misses short. That is White River's 15th foul here in the second quarter, half. Misses that one too. Yackley with the rebound.
So big defensive stop here, hopefully for Colome. A big trap, and apparently they got some hands involved. So Jackson Kinzer gets called there. That is his third personal.
You know, it is hot in here, but then you look over at Coach Drew Weber in a full suit.
You know, he does clean up pretty well.
He does. Yackley now over in the corner. Back to Yackley. Petrick now with the ball. Morrison now, he's going to drive. Ball stolen by Kelly O'Brien. Quick with the hands again and get the steal.
Yep, good anticipation there by Kelly. So now we're back on the attack here. Holden will take it to the rim, and he gets a layup up and in. And apparently we missed it, but between the third and fourth quarter here, it was announced that Holden Tiemann in that third quarter hit his 1,000th career point for Colome. So congratulations to Holden. It's a long three-point attempt there by Morrison, controlled by Colome. 10-point lead, so again, I don't think the Cowboys are in any real big hurry to score, but if the opportunity's there, they'll take it as Jackson gets that baseline jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound to Holden, and he gets fouled.
I think they're going to get Yackley there, and that'll be his fourth foul. Yep. So Yackley now playing with 4 fouls with 5 minutes left as he shakes his head in disagreement.
And that is the 6th team foul on White River, so Colome will be at the line here for the remainder of the game. Morrison playing really tough defense now on O'Brien. They're going to try to keep him out of this. Solonin over to Cahoy. Nice little ball fake.
Ball is poked away by Folkers and stolen by Petrick now. As Yackley brings it down, he looks to drive. Now kicks to Morrison. Morrison's going to drive, put a shot up, but he got fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot too.
And I think they got Colton Solonin on that one. We'll see here. It was Colton called for his 2nd of the game.
Morrison to shoot 2. First one's up and in. 9-point lead.
As Leighton Tiemann checks in here for Will Cahoy.
Puts the second one up and in. Cole Sheldon Marshall, he wants a quick timeout here, and he wants to discuss what they're going to do in the last 5 minutes. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds.
And not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
What do basketball, choir,
And we are back. 8-point lead for the Cowboys. 42-34, 5:19 left. As White River will do a little full court pressure here. Broken pretty easily there by Leighton Tiemann, who finds Colton Solonin up ahead for an easy layup. Not exactly what Coach Marshall wanted from that timeout, I don't think.
No. Petrick now over to Morrison. So Iode now with the ball. Now back to Petrick. Gives it back to Saylor. Saylor's going to drive. He's going to take it all the way underneath and kick it back out. Now Petrick for 3. Misses short. Gets his own rebound. No, it went out of bounds. Off of White River, it'll be Colome ball.
Petrick fouled his shot, and he actually had it for a minute but couldn't control it and went off his foot and out of bounds. So,
as now White River doing a lot of subbing now. A lot of names that haven't been in here the whole game are coming in now.
Still in there. They're going to be in that full court pressure here, trying to get some quick turnovers. But again, broken pretty easily here by Colome as Leighton just dribbles right down the sideline.
Tiemann at the top of the key. Gives it to O'Brien.
Jackson Kinzer, again, not in any hurry to put a shot up here. Going to try to milk the clock as best they can.
Yep.
Again, something they can't do entirely here with the shot clock in play.
No.
And that's down to 5. And Kelly will put up a long three-pointer and can't get it to go. Didn't draw rim, but rebounded by White River.
That's 14. Sazu now with the ball. He
launched a deep three-pointer, and he came up empty.
Tiemann came up with the rebound.
Like I said, Colome trying to play a little slow-down game, trying to, take some of the excitement out of the gym.
Yeah, in no hurry at all.
And Jackson goes hard to the hoop and is called for an offensive foul as they say he dropped his shoulder a little bit and initiated the contact.
Goodshield took the charge for White River, and I think Coach Drew Weber took a timeout, full timeout. We'll be right back here in 60 seconds.
drama club, and marching band all have in common. They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans.
Coming out of that timeout, Colome tried to get 6 on the court, but the officials said, no, we won't let that happen. So we have O'Brien, Cahoy, Solonin, and Tiemann as Yackley drives hard and gets a hard foul there. They called that one on Holden. Wasn't sure which one they were going to give it to. We had a couple to choose from there.
I'll be honest, I wasn't looking. I was trying to find the Patriots score.
And the first one by Yackley is no good. 5 team fouls for the Cowboys, 6 for White River. As Yackley gets his second to go. So Leighton teaming with the ball. Gives it up to Kelly O'Brien. Kelly gives it up to Holden. Holden will drive to the free throw line and back it back out. Drops it off for Will Cahoy and over to Kelly for 3. Can't get it to go. Saved by Leighton, but just went out the other side.
As Yackley will pick it up now and bring it across. He's over in the corner, gets the screen. Now out to Goodshield, excuse me. Morrison now, he's going to drive, miss. Leighton will come up with the rebound.
Good job there by Leighton, forcing Morrison just a little deeper than he wanted to go and came up off the side of the bankboard with it. Colton Solonin finds Leighton teaming down low, up and in.
Nice job by Leighton there. Morrison now for 3. He hits it. Quick timeout by Coach Eldon Marshall as he looks to save some time with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. It's Colome 46, White River 38. We'll be right back here after these messages.
Plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection, and equal opportunity provider. There's a lot of...
At Grossenberg Implement, we believe the other half of a great product is the service that stands behind that product. It means when you have questions, we have the answers. It means your equipment is backed by the expertise of 27 certified service technicians. See for yourself. Visit grossenberg.com to see our current deals on new and used combines and combine heads. Service, the other half of a great product.
Back here in Murdo, 2:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Colome looking to hold on to their lead here. Patriots just scored, so I'm happy.
Holden Tiemann to inbounds here. Gets it to Jackson Kinzer. Jackson finds Colton. Back to Holden. And again, I think Colome will try to take a little bit of air out of the ball here and take as much time off the clock as we can. Colton over to Leighton. Leighton back to Kelly. Nice little give and go there from Colton back to Kelly, and Kelly gets the layup up and in.
Yackley now at the corner looking for his screen. Here it comes now. He's going to turn and drive. Take it all the way up and in. Misses. Rebound will be out of bounds off of Colome. It'll stay at White River's end as Folkers now checks back in. 1:37 left. As now a lot of the Colome folks are standing, and we just can't see down there very good. Apparently something exciting is happening. I don't know.
We're not exactly sure. Long three-pointer just off the front iron. So here comes Colome. Coach Weber says bring that back out. So Jackson up top, dribbling around a little bit, showing his ball skills. Over to Colton Solomon for an easy layup.
Move.
Good ball fake. Got Folkers to go up after that and got him out of the way for an easy layup.
Morrison now, he's in trouble. Passes it over to Sorze. Yackley now, he's going to drive and ball.
Again, a lot of contact and another no call.
46 seconds left now. As now White River has to foul if they want to stop the clock. And I do believe they're going to call that on Yackley. Yes, that is his 5th foul now. He will be done for the night. Very good game played by Yackley tonight.
Absolutely. So Jackson Kinzer will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 here with a 12-point lead and 42 seconds left in the game. Jackson is true on the first one.
Nothing but net. Now 51-38.
And the second one gets the roll there too.
Sorze now with the ball. He's going to drive, jump shot, puts it up, misses. Holden Tiemann now with the rebound. They're trying to foul him. As Holden got into some trouble down there in the corner, and a very good call by Coach Drew Reber to take a quick timeout to save the possession.
Absolutely.
Full timeout. We'll be right back here in 60 seconds.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
So we are back here, 29.9 seconds left. 52-38 lead for the Cowboys. No shot clock as we're below the 35.
Most of the Colome fans on their feet as they realize what's about to happen here.
Quickly in here to Jackson Kinzer, down to Layton. And Colome will try to play a little bit of keep away here. Layton could have taken it to the hoop and decided to, let's just pull that back out. And let's finish eating the clock here.
As White River also realizes what's happening, and they're just letting them play here.
And Colome, for the first time in 11 years, 12 years, a new champion here at Jones County for the Jones County Invitational Tournament, as Colome comes away with the victory here in the championship game, 52-38.
That, like Scott said, first time in 12 years that White River has not won the championship.
And as the ceremonial T-shirts are awarded, Holden Tiemann is the recipient of the Sportsmanship Award for the game, which makes sense as he was the sportsman of the tournament. So we will stick around here and show you the coverage of the cutting of the nets. Again, it's a little different feeling here as White River not sure what to do here, not being the champion.
So as they give out some team awards here, let's just kind of recap quickly the Jones County tournament. Game number 1, you had Lyman and Stanley County, with Stanley County coming out on top. Game number 2 was Bennett County and Colome, with Colome coming out on top. Game number 3, Kadoka area and Jones County, with Kadoka coming out on top. Last game of day number 1 would be Phillip and White River, with White River winning. Dropping to the consolation bracket now. Lyman played Bennett County then, with Lyman coming out on top. Then Jones County played Phillip, with Jones County coming out on top. Then for the 7th and 8th place game, you had Bennett County and Phillip playing, with Bennett County taking 7th place in the Jones County tournament. Then for your 5th, 6th place game, you had Lyman taking on Jones County, with Lyman winning 5th place in the tournament. Then you come into the winner's side of the bracket. You had Stanley County playing Colome, with Colome coming out on top. Kadoka playing on White River, with White River coming out on top. The 3rd and 4th place game played just before us was Stanley County and Kadoka, with Stanley County coming out on top. And the game you just watched here with Colome and White River, with Colome winning the 49th annual Jones County tournament by a score of 52-38. Wow.
52-38 for the championship game. And just really quickly, a couple stats here. Colome shot 48% from the field, 36% from the three-point line, and 57% from the line. So good job of shooting again by the Cowboys, as they are announcing the all-tournament teams here right now. Rebounds, Colome won the rebounding war, 25-18. Individually for White River, Justice Morrison, had a great game for him. He ended up with 21 points on the night.
Wow. And
Folkers contributed 6 for their second score. And again, that was just a good job of defense by Colome to keep Folkers from putting up a lot of points. And for the Cowboys, some pretty balanced scoring. Kelly O'Brien led the way with 18. Jackson Kinzer contributed 11, and Holden Teeman put in 9. So, when you get 2 or 3 guys right at that double figures, it's a good thing, good balance, and it's tough to defend just that one guy then.
Yep. So with that being said, let's go with your Corton Vober player of the game. Who you got, Scott?
This one's a little bit tougher. You've got Kelly O'Brien that put a lot of points on the board, but the defensive effort, I think, put on by Colton Solonen, to really solidify that low game. I'm going to give my nod to Colton Solonen. He didn't have a lot of points tonight, but the defensive end, he did an incredible job on the big man.
He did. He was charged or tasked with guarding Folkers all night, and Folkers had, I believe, 6 points is all.
Yes.
He did a great job on defense.
Absolutely.
Mr.
Vober?
I like that call. I am going to disagree with you. I'm going to give it to making his first start of the year. I'm going to give it to Holden Teeman. At times he's looked a little shaky, iffy, rusty, whatever you want to call it. Tonight, I did not see any rust at all whatsoever.
Absolutely. That's a great call there, too, and a very deserving recipient of the award there as well.
He came off the or he started and was third leading scorer, and I just got to give it to Holden tonight, as they just announced the tournament MVP. That award will go to Kelly O'Brien of Colome.
So first team, all-tournament team, Holden Teeman makes that one, and Kelly O'Brien with the MVP of the tournament. So, congratulations to the Cowboys coming away with a big win here in Jones County to take the championship. It's been a long time since Colome won this. I believe we go all the way back to, 1982?
As we look here, 1980.
1980 was the last time Colome won the tournament, and they were led at that point by Kevin Gracer, I believe.
I do believe you're right.
Some of you may have heard that name before.
I do believe Ethan likes to say it as much as he possibly can.
So,
speaking of Gracer, we have to. Ethan, we're contractually obligated to say Derek Gracer at least once a game. So there we go. Got that in there. So, wrapping it up here. I digress. Wrapping it up here from the Jones County Tournament in Murdo. For Scott Corton, I am Matt Vober. I do believe our next game is right back here.
The boys will be back here on Tuesday, so Colome Cowboys Live will be going again on Tuesday, and I think the next action for the girls is Thursday as they start the Southern Plains Tournament in Burke, and I believe they play at 6:30 that night. So those are the next two things that you will be able to watch with us. Is Tuesday back in Jones County for boys action, and Thursday for girls.
So thank you, and I hope you all join us.